Hey guys, it's Colton Rhody here. Today I'm going to be doing a lesson over the intro to Pick Up Man by Diffie. The song is in the key of G. Now this is kind of a mixture of hybrid picking and flat picking. I think Brent Mason played this on the record. He was using a thumb pick, so I'm sure he does it a little bit different. But I do a lot of flat picking in this lick. I'm going to slow it down for you and play it a few times slow, and then I'll talk you through it. So here it is a little slower. Once more. Now, one thing to keep in mind about this lick is that it's 4 triplets. If you listen to it, it's triplet, 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 boom. I've heard people try to do this by just playing straight eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and you can't think of it that way. You have to think of it in terms of triplets. And once you think of it in terms of triplets and you get the notes and put them together, it's going to come together a lot easier, and you're going to be like, oh, okay. So just think of it in terms of triplets. I'm going to play it for you. Play the first part, and the best way to do this solo is just do it triplet by triplet. So just take the first triplet. What you're doing there, you want to put your first finger across the bottom 2 strings, the B and the E string, and then you want to put your ring finger on the B string, and you want to do a pluck with I use my middle finger, my ring finger on my right hand, and I do a. What that's doing, it's plucking the bottom string, the E string on 1 on the first fret, and the B string on 3. I'm going to pluck both of those. And the next 2 notes of the triplet, you're just going to pick the B string on the 2nd fret and then the 1st fret. So, and that I actually do a pull off on. Okay. The next triplets, what that is that's your G string on the 3rd fret, open G string, D string on the 3rd fret. So, and I'm picking all 3 of those. I'm alternate picking, down, up, down. Once again, be thinking of these as triplets. Okay? Now the next triplets, you're hitting the D string open, the A string on 4, and the A string on 3. Okay? Do that again. Once more. Okay, that sets us up for the last triplet run. What you're doing here, you're doing 1st fret on the A string with your first finger. You're kind of doing a bend. Okay, that's 1st fret, A string. That's the D string open. 2nd fret, D string. And then you resolve on the top G, the 3rd fret. So. And once you do that, you pluck the D and the G string open with your middle and ring finger on your right hand. Okay? Now also you'll hear, I'm doing a pickup note in the very beginning. I'm hitting the G string open. And I'm hitting that on the and of 4. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It actually might be on the of 4. If you're thinking 4E and it's probably on the 4E and Okay? So that's the opening riff. Now the next part I did that part, it's not as tough to figure out as the opening riff. The opening riff took me a few minutes to figure that out. But what we're doing there, when you resolve on the G, okay, you resolve on that G, and then you hit your D and your G string open. You're going back to the G string with your pick. Okay. So you hit the D string on the 3rd fret. And you hit the G string, or you hit the G note on the top string again. Then the G string open. My bad, not the G string open, it'd be the G string on the 3rd fret. Right there. And the whole important thing about this is keeping that G bass note going the whole time. So you want to keep your G note on the top string. You want to keep it going and keep it held down while you're doing this riff with your ring finger. Okay? Let me do that riff just slow for you. That's the best way to figure this riff out, is just to listen to it, because there's just a few different notes in there. You're just playing some of the same notes over and over. Okay? And that bend, you're bending the F note, which is the top string on the 1st fret. You're kind of bending it down a half a step. It's actually, the tone of it's going up, but you're bending the string, pulling it down. So, and you resolve it by playing the D and the G string open. Okay? So, that is how you play the intro riff. I've heard a lot of people do this, different variations, different notes. But I found some tabs a while back in a country music magazine. It was a country guitar magazine from 1994, I believe. And they had tabs in it to this song, because this was a big song back then. That's when it was on the charts. So this is the tab from that book. So this is pretty accurate. So I hope this lesson has helped you guys out a little bit. If you have any questions about it, or if anybody would like the tabs, maybe I can email them to you. So just hit me up, send me a message, leave me a comment here. You can also add me on Facebook, Colton, Myron, Rhody. My middle name is on Facebook, so you can find me there, and you can find these videos there as well. Thanks for stopping by.